My name is Kunle Adeyemi, and my Africa is full of potential.
Je fais one chocoto mini girl. Je fais one chocoto mini happy. Oh yeah, put one hand and me feel alright. One hand and me feel alright.
You're watching My Africa Is. I'm your host, Nosa Garrick, and these are the Lagos Chronicles. Meet Kunle Adeyemi, the architect behind the Makoko floating school. Makoko is considered to be one of the oldest ancestral fishing villages and is located on the Lagos Lagoon. It's been home to the Egun tribe since the 18th century, who are said to have migrated to Lagos from Benin Republic. The floating community now houses over 100,000 inhabitants of varying tribes. Lagos is Africa's most populous city, and with a booming economy, it is now a playground for Nigeria's elite. The problem with Makoko is that when it rains, it floods, and it also does not fit in with the Lagos state government's master plan, as it sits on prime waterfront real estate. In July of 2012, the government of Lagos State gave residents 72 hours to relocate before demolishing a significant portion of Makoko, leaving 30,000 people homeless. Enter Kunle, the founder of the architectural firm Kunle Works, with the floating school as a remedy to Makoko's flooding woes and a potential tourism solution for the state of Lagos. Kunle allowed My Africa Is to tag along as he finished the first phase of the school's construction.
I was very shocked to start with that there was such a large urban settlement on water that was completely self-sustaining in sort of a social, cultural way. At the same time, very inspired by the way they actually live, the way they've been able to create large amounts of urbanization out of almost nothing. Florida, I realized this is actually not just a problem of solving flooding in Makoko, but it was actually a problem for Lagos and ultimately for many coastal cities in Africa and the rest of the world. We are already getting some interest from very reputable organizations that wish to adopt this project as for the continued running. We believe the fact that we have been able to get to this point of construction is that they appreciate what we're doing. We are very confident that at the right time, Lagos State will bring in their support, and particularly we hope towards the expansion of this project.
So, can you tell me a bit about the structure itself? Where did you guys source the materials from?
Well, the structure, as you see, is primarily a rectangle. It's a rectangle built out of wood. All the timber is sourced just down the road from here, locally.
What keeps the school from floating away? These anchors that are actually designed to secure docked ships.
Barrels, used plastic, high-density plastic barrels from very local sources. And the shape is a triangle because that has a relatively low center of gravity to its height.
Right.
So it's a very stable, very, very ideal structure for flotation, which can hold 3 floors of construction and quite a lot of live loads. As you see, this is an open space, which is a playground.
Yeah.
The second floor is an enclosed space, and the third floor is a semi-enclosed space. So, of course, on the platform here, we can have up to 150 kids running around. In the classrooms here, we're planning for about 100 students, including the top floor.
In your mind's eye, how does this translate into a larger solution? Like, how can you make it something that becomes sustainable within this community?
Yeah, well, first of all, this is just a prototype. It's a school, but it's a building. It's a type of building, not literally a building. but it could be a community center, it could be a house, it could be a lodge, it could be a hotel, it could be a hospital. It's just a way of building on water.
To find out more about the Makoko Floating School, be sure to check out Kunle's Facebook page along with their website.